Student, today we learn the chapter probability and probability distribution. Probability distribution. Student, we will learn this chapter probability and probability distribution. In the previous video, in the probability, you have learned so many things about the probability. But here we have to describe about the probability and distribution. But in some part, I will revise it. What is the probability and how you can find the probability, and so many terms I will revise it. Then I will go to the probability distributions. Okay. So first go to the revision. And in the revisions, if you want to do some more, so you have to see the probability video. Now, what is the probability? I am going to explain it. Right, student? So, student, probability, it means, what we can say, it means, you have noticed that in a cricket game, when toss the team, you throw a coin and you get head or tail. Okay, in a coin, when you throw a coin, you can get head or tail, isn't it? So, student, if India or other team want to become up the head, there are two events, head and tail. Total event is 2. And if required event by a team, let head, that is 1. So the ratio of the required event with the total event, you will require it. Let you want to be head, then winning positions will be 50%, isn't it? So 50% also can be described by this way, 1/2. Okay. So when we take this ratio in percentage, we can say 0% to 100%. This percentage in ratio we can say from 0 to 1. So it is a quantitative measurement. Probability is a quantitative measurement, and we can say probability of coming up head is number of required event upon number of total event. So we can say number of requirement was head, that is 1 event, and total event was 2, that is head and tail. So student, we can say it is a quantitative measurement. What is the probability? Probability is a quantitative measurement. Okay. In percentage, if we say this will be 50%. So generally, when we do anything and we work on any topic, we always use this percentage: 0%, 25%, 100%, 75%, 50%, so on. But here, this percentage we will not talk. We will talk this ratio between 0 to 1. So what you can say the probability? Probability, can you say that it is a quantitative measurement? Probability is a quantitative measurement. And when we are saying about total event. Total event, when we write in a bracket, let example here we are using head and tail, that are known as sample space. So sample space is total event. When you write this set H and T, this is the total event when you toss a coin, so it is also known as sample space. And you can see event required, that is your head, it is the required event, and number of total event we can say NS, since it is known as sample space. So NS is 2 and number of required event that we can say by E, so NE is 1. So probability of event happening we can show by PE. Probability of event happening means head coming up ahead. So that is the number of required event upon total event. So this way we can find out this formula. Okay student. So student, we can say probability of any event is NE upon NS, number of requirement upon number of total events. Okay students. Now if we can see, when we toss a coin, if head is occur, then tail is not occur. Okay, they are separate event, they are mutually exclusive event. We can say mutually exclusive means they are separate event, they are not dependent to each other. They are, now probability of head coming up is 1 by 2, and similarly probability of head coming is tail coming is 1 by 2. They are like event. Okay, if the probability of all event are same, they are known as like event. So we can say, if we toss a coin, that is a random experiment. Random experiment. Okay, in experiment we will find two events and we can say they are like event. If the probability of all event are same, then they are like event. Okay, right student. So student, we can say, since head is not dependent on tail and tail is not dependent on head, so we can say they are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive event. So this way we can define it. Now one thing more I want to be say, that fair experiment. Fair experiment means on the coin one side is head and other side is tail. That is the fair coin. Okay, if it is cheating, then it may be both sides of the coin, then tail will be not occur anywhere. So I am talking about the fair experiment. In all examples, in all questions, we will about the fair experiment. Okay students. Now if we say, when we toss a coin, let coming up if we toss a coin, let 7 number will be occur on a coin. So it is not possible event. It is not possible event. So we can say it is 0%, means probability of not possible event is 0. Okay student. Now if we say something event which is always sure event, then that is known as sure event. Let for a die, sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a fair die. I am asking you about fair dice. You know the dice and this will be a die that is a cube shape, and there are 6 faces. On one side is written here 1 2 3 4 5 6, so it is a fair die. Okay, so coming up 1 2 3 4 5 6, that is a sample space. Okay student, so it is a sample space of one dice. Now if we are saying required event is coming up less than 7 natural number. So what you can see here, we can see 1 2 3 4 5 6, all number will be occurred. So this is the sure event, and we can say probability of this is 1. Since all n equal to ns, here n equal to ns, it will be required event, but n is equal to ns. So we can say for sure event it is probability is 1. Okay student, now I want to tell you some sample space. For one coin, if we can see head, tail. Okay, here we can say there are 2 events. N equal to 2, we can write here also to the power 1. It is a number of coin. So for 2 coin, we can say by tree method, head tail. If you want to know the tree method, you can learn the chapter permutations and combinations. Before looking the probability chapters, you should be see the chapter permutation and combination. So for head tail, in the second row, it will be again head tail, and for this head tail, so we can see here sample space is HH, this H, this H, and H tail, and this one is tail H and tail. Okay, similarly for 3 coins, we can say one more head will be occur. So we can say write directly here head tail, and here head tail, and we can say head tail. So we can write this is, here is to the power 2 equal to 4, number of total is 4. So we can say head, there is head, tail, and we can see head, tail, and we can see head, tail, and similarly THH and THT and TTH and TTT. There are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we can say here is to the power 3 equal to 8. Okay student. So this way you can find out the sample space. For one coin, one dice, we can say S equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6, that is 6 to the power 1. Okay, so it is a number of dice. Similarly for 2 dice, we can say sample space will be 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6, and similarly for 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6 3 1 3 2 3 3, 3 4, 3 5 and 3 6, and 4 1, 4 2, 4 4, 4 3, 4 4, 4 5 and 4 6, and 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5. You can draw yourself this. I think that you have learned this very well. So 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5 and 6 6. So here is 6 square, that is 36. Using tree method you can sort out this way: 1 2 3 4 5 6, and for each others you can use 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on. Okay, so this way you can find out this very well. 2 dice for 2 dice, and write this sample space in this way as I have written here. You can find out sum of both dice is 1 6 7, 2 5 7, 3 4 7. This way, using diagonal values, you can find so many answers. And now we can describe about playing card. You know that are the 52 cards, and one are 26 red and 26 black, and you can say this 26 card also divided into 2 suit. They are known as the suit. What are they known as? Suit. First suit of red card is, that is heart, and second is diamond, and for black card it is club, and it is spade and club. This one is club. Okay, these are the black card, right? So student, the 13 cards of heart, 13 card of diamond, 13 card of spade and 13 card of club. These are the 4 suits, and in each suit of 13 cards, the smallest card is of number 2. There are 2 symbols, and greater than this one, 3 card, third number, that you have 3 symbols. Similarly, up to 10th, there are 10 symbols. Okay, but what happened about 11th card, that is the J. Here is a picture of Joker. Okay, here is a picture, that is the Joker. You can see the card pack, a pack of card, and you can see this one. And then Q is also a pictures. It is a 12 number, 11 number, 12 number. Here is also a picture. Okay, and the next card is King. Here is also a picture, right? So next card is Ikka. It is the largest card, but value is 1 and there is only symbol. This way you are using the 3 suits, and these 3 cards are known as picture card, picture or face card, and these 4 cards are known as honor card. Okay, this way you can find all 4 suits for 13s for 1, 13 for 2nd, 13 for 3rd and 13 for 4th suits. So students, in this part I will describe about the so many sample space. Let one sample space I will also describe. Let question is, write a sample space write a sample space if one coin is tossed if head comes up, then a dice is thrown, dice is rolled. So what you have to describe the sample space. This way you can learn the sample space. Okay. So student, you can learn this this way. That is, first, if tail is come, then you cannot throw the dice. If head is come, then you throw the dice and come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So your sample space with tail, head 1, head 2, head 3, head 4, head 5, head 6. This way ns equal to 7. So this way you can draw the sample space according to the given language of the questions. So student, if now you have known the value of sample space, according to sample space you can find out the questions using the formula probability of happening, that is NE upon NS, required number of requirement upon number of total event. Okay student, so if you want to learn the more about this, you should go to the next video, probability of and probability distribution part 2. Okay student.